David Davis.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I would like to associate myself almost entirely with the comments of my right honourable friend for Harborough in assessing this bill. In the last 25 years, no, last several decades, there have been any number of counter-terrorism bills put before this House. Some of them have been justified, some not. Some have been effective, some not. Some have, in the words of the Honourable Member for Foyle, fought terrorism, some have fed terrorism. This bill is a complex mix of measures, most of which I suspect are necessary, but it shares with every single other counter-terrorism bill that I have seen in front of this House one characteristic. It brings more unfettered power to the executive. And with that go two problems. One is an increasing power for the executive in itself is a bad thing, but secondly, also an increase in the chance of miscarriage of justice. Now, I don't have a particular objection to a managed return approach to some of the individuals who are currently abroad committing crimes in other states. I don't think that's a necessary. I don't subscribe to the sort of stateless person concern here, particularly when people have deliberately themselves rejected their own allegiance to this state. I think there's a reasonable argument to be had there. But I do, and I am concerned, that this power should be effectively unfettered, which is what it is on the face of the bill at the moment, in the hands of the Home Secretary. And so, like my right honourable friend for Harborough, and indeed others who have spoken before me, I will also be listening very closely to what the Minister has to say on this. I think this requires reform to bring, in my view, ideally judicial decision rather than judicial oversight. I would have preferred this to be a power of the courts, full stop, with all the proper appeal procedures that go with that. Judicial review is not good enough. It's too restrictive, it's too procedural, it is not sufficiently material. And therefore my preference would be a judicial decision, but in the absence of that, a close and unfettered judicial oversight. And so I say to my honourable friend, my old friend, I do hope that he will be able to put the House's conscience at rest today with his proposals for the bill. If not, I fear I will have to support the opposition in a number of their amendments and new clauses that they've got down in this group.